A very good evening. Welcome you all to Global Online University. And here we are back with our People Development and Environment lecture, which is for batch 2022. We have started this lecture series. So this is the 7th lecture. And this lecture series, we have a combination of lectures plus MCQ. So MCQs are also taken accordingly so that it will be easier for you to go with the syllabus and understand the syllabus very well. Today's topic is energy resources and some of the initiatives by government. We are going to see those initiatives in today's lecture. Apart from that, we have also, we are scheduled the lecture in the evening time, that is at 9 p.m. Very soon, the lectures will also start in morning time in Hindi, so that any students who are waiting for the Hindi classes to be scheduled will be very soon on the platform. Now, this is just to tell you that it is the announcement of the new batch which we have started from 13th of Jan. So what are the features and benefits of these batches? You have 100 plus live lectures on each and every topic as well as every subunit which is as per the syllabus. You will also get 100 plus video lectures covering all the topics in detail. Sunday revision lectures will be scheduled once in a month. Once the things started, we will revising, we'll start with the Sunday lectures also. Maha Marathon on each and every unit consisting of 100 plus MCQs. Notes in the PDF booklet will be given on all the topics. You also have a previous year question papers since 2011 till date as an practice question papers, and after completing of every topic of the syllabus, you will be having mock test as revision which will be covering more than 2500 MCQs, and the validity of all this material will be for 1 year. If you are interested to join the batch, you can join the batch with rupees 2000 as the course fees. Contact details are given. In case if you have any doubts with respect to not getting, if you have already the part of the group and you are not getting any study material, you can please get in touch with the given WhatsApp number. We exclusively have WhatsApp batches also. So the fees for WhatsApp batches is 1499. For that also the contact detail is given. You can get in touch with the given number. So yes, we know very well that we have started this unit. Now in this unit, this is the 7th lecture which we have done. So in this, 3 lectures in fact are based on MCQs, and now the theory lectures are starting. Some students have concerns that some topics are left, so don't worry, as I'm every lecture I keep on saying that we are not going to stop over here. Another cycle also will come wherein any topic or in revision class any topic is left will be taken. So let the cycle go on so that every topic every unit you will be able to study, and in the second phase we will study plus more addition to that. Okay. So yes, you have total number of question 5, marks are 10, so each question carry 2 marks. So your target, see, normally I keep on saying that in every unit 3 questions are in your hand. So this, you have to really work hard for these 3 questions. 2 questions can be something which you have not studied or which is out of your reach, but 3 questions are definitely in your hand, so you should be focusing on that first. So talking about the syllabus, we have completed the topic of development, Millennium Development and Sustainable Development Goals. Human environment interaction is going on. Little part we completed yesterday. In that we also completed pollution. In this we completed the pollution topic. Impacts of pollutant on human health. We have studied the pollutants. Impacts will go on adding. Energy resources we are taking today. Environmental Protection Act we have already completed. So at the end today, I have just added 2-3 slides. Like once again, I will keep on repeating the conventions, the protocols, the treaty, so that it will help you to recall what you have learned, and it will be like a revision for you. Okay, so let's start the session for the day. So talking about is first energy resources. Now please remember that yesterday after leaving the class, I just saw one message of one of the student regarding MCQs parallelly to be taken, but as rest of the students are aware that MCQs are parallelly taken with theory. So in the weekdays you have theory of that topic, and in the weekends you have MCQ of the same topic. So it will help you to keep the balance. What you have learned, what you have revised, you are repeating with the help of MCQs. So this weekend also you will be having MCQs on people, development and environment itself. So things are going parallelly. we are ensuring that what topic I teach, the same MCQ is taken by the faculty members. So just ensure that you are having a track of everything, and you have the description box. If you just check the description box, each and every link of the current lectures. Now whatever earlier lectures I have done, I have removed that link so that there should be no confusion. So in the month of Jan, that is Jan 2022 onwards, whatever lecture I have started, the link is properly given. So you can please follow the link in order to start revising. Vani, thank you very much. There is nothing more to learn, so just ensuring that we try level best to give you what maximum we can. So let's start with the first topic, that is renewable energy resources. So these are the resources which are non-depletable or naturally replenishable. Now these resources are in the form of solar energy, wind, heat of the earth, that is geothermal energy, plant materials, that is biomass, ocean currents, the energy of the tides, etc. So now here also, see, in two topics, that is in pollutants and in energy related questions. In energy related questions, there is less chances that they will give you to identify. In energy related questions, you will get little bit direct questions, factual questions. But in pollutant topics, yesterday which we did, primary pollutant and secondary pollutants, there I have seen in previous year there are questions which you are supposed to recognize which are the primary pollutants, which are the secondary pollutants. So in case if the student is not from the environmental background, you are completely from a different part, for that also I told you in one of the class I will bring all the pollutants properly, notes I will make, so you can just little bit keep on revising and you will know that which are the primary pollutants and which are secondary pollutants. Okay, so the thermal efficiency of an energy station is the percentage of heat that is changed into work. Now from energy resources, you are having most chances to get some factual questions. Okay, so let's see how it goes on. Geothermal energy. So we'll start first with geothermal energy. It uses heat energy from beneath the surface of the earth. Some of this heat finds its way to the surface in the form of hot springs or geysers. The thermal efficiency of geothermal electric station is low. It is something around 7 to 10%. Okay. Now coming to solar energy, the thermal efficiency. So you may get efficiency questions on efficiency either in the form of match the following or in an individual question. So you should just keep a tap on this type of questions. So when we talk about the efficiency of solar energy, it is close to 50%. Solar energy is the ultimate source of energy for almost all the living organisms. It is the heat. Okay, for assertion or a statement question, this particular statement is important. It is the heat and light energy produced as a result of nuclear fusion and fission reaction taking place inside the sun. So you may get this as in statement questions. You have to identify the right and wrong statement. So it is nothing but the heat and light energy produced as a result of nuclear fusion or the reactions which takes place inside the sun. The producers produce photosynthesis. The energy from the sun is responsible for all the weather phenomena in nature, such as the wind, the storm, the rains and the sea waves. Now with respect to this energy topics, I mean this is what the content which you have given, but with the help of previous year question papers also, more focus we will do on which part of question comes, so that you will get in the revision class, don't worry. Okay, now talking about wind energy. So now see, we spoke about geothermal energy. The efficiency is 7, which is lowest, it's 7 to 10%. Solar energy is highest, it is close to 50%. So at least keep this one cycle, one topic you try to remember very well, so it becomes easier. So now when we talk about wind energy, so the thermal efficiency of wind energy is some around 35 to 45%. Okay, so it is a type of renewable. We are talking about wind energy, which is a type of renewable energy that is restricted to geographical areas where the wind is relatively constant. Now it involves what? The turbines, wind turbines, mechanical energy due to the rotor to spin, that is in the form of kinetic energy, and it generates electricity using a generator. Direct energy conservation usually implies the elimination of mechanical rotary machinery, that is turbines, and these wind turbines are used to convert wind energy into electricity. If you see the ranking of India, India is ranked 5th in the world with a total wind power capacity of 1080 megawatts. In India, states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh have a great potential for wind energy development. So this, at least this statement, keep in mind with respect to what? The development of wind energy, potential for the development of wind energy, which states in India are responsible. And the efficiency, when it comes to efficiency, it is 35 to 45%. So now we did what? We did 3 types of energy, that is geothermal we did solar energy, we did wind energy. So geothermal, you know, it is something between 7 to 10. So solar energy efficiency is 50%, whereas wind energy, it comes to 35 to 45%. And going towards nuclear energy, so nuclear energy efficiency gives us 33%. So if you see, it is the most of the energy efficiency is from what? From the solar energy. As the following it comes, you should be able to do it. Okay. So coming to nuclear energy, it is generated by splitting atoms to release the energy held at the core or the nucleus of those atoms. This process generates, now this again come for a statement question. This process generates heat that is directed to a cooling agent, usually water. The resulting steam spins a turbine connected to a generator producing electricity. So when we talk about the conclusion of this, at least, you know, right now we focused on what the energy, how the energy is produced, what is the efficiency. So when we just take a gist of all this, we understand that geothermal energy, nuclear energy, wind energy and solar energy, where geothermal has the least efficiency and solar energy has the maximum efficiency. So that much at least you have to keep in mind. Okay. Now, the next topic what we are going to start is that we have done certain initiatives with respect to environment, which is done by Indian government. Okay, so we have a list of certain initiatives which is we are going to go one by one. Yesterday one student also requested green index. So today I didn't get the green index topic because it has to have discussed in a proper way. So I will take it in tomorrow's class. But now today we are going to study what? We are going to study in detail till date what are the government initiatives with respect to environment. Okay, so let's go one by one. So the first one is, the first initiative let us see is green credit scheme, which was started in the year 2015. So basically now just remember that you have to see, you don't have to read everything, initiative and what was the objective and the year. These things you have to just remember them very well. So when we talk about green credit scheme, this particular scheme or a program or initiative allows trading of forest as a commodity, as a product. Private agencies, village forest communities or any other non-government agencies can grow a forest. Okay, so as I said, it is in a part of what? It is treated as a commodity. Okay, so now they can do this process, they can take this activity or initiative. If the newly planted forest meets the it has met the forest department criteria after 3 years, they would be eligible to be considered as what? As forest. Now, if any industrial needs forest land, they can approach the agency and pay for the parcel. It means it is a commodity, the trading will happen and it will be a very wide form of trading. Such forest can be then transferred to the forest department and it will be recorded as a forest land. So it means that registration, okay, with the help of private agencies and counting this transaction as a clear transaction with the help of green credit scheme, which was started by our Prime Minister in the year 2015, that is May 2015. Okay. So this is what the initiative is by the government in order to protect the environment. Next is Nami Ganga Project program. Now if you know very well, this is also project basically focusing on cleaning the clean mission of Ganga. That is National Mission of Clean Ganga. This project was basically with focus to that after seeing a complete mess. Okay, so this also project was launched in the year 2015. Now let's see what is an initiative this project has taken. So the National Mission of Clean Ganga is implemented through this program. It consists of National Ganga Council, that is NCG, which was again headed by Prime Minister. It was established started in 2015, but the establishment year was 2016. The plan started in 15 and was established in the year 2016. It consists of 5 Ganga Basin Chief Ministers, that is, in the form of places like Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. It will also have many union ministers which will have a meeting once in a year in order to see the progress of the program. So now what are the main pillars under this program? Sewage treatment infrastructure, river surface cleaning, afforestation, industrial effluent monitoring, that is the progress, riverfront development, biodiversity, public awareness and Gangagram. So these are the main pillars, or these are the pillars which will be properly looked after in order to make this program or to make this initiative a successful initiative. So this is one of the program which is with respect to what? With respect to environment. Now see, as such there are no questions on this initiative seen. But there can be something because this is focusing exclusively on environment. So as we are studying the unit of environment, we can have, because 2 e-copies of the book was having this content. So I was just reading it and I have taken the content from there. So you should be able to remember this, at least the initiatives and the years. Now talking about Jal Jeevan Mission. So now let's see what this mission is about and how does it how does it becomes one of the initiative with respect to environment. So this mission, which was launched in the year 2019, August 2019, and it aims at providing piped drinking water supply, that is Har Ghar Jal. It means every home should get water, especially with reference to the rural household, and the target is to complete this mission by 2024. It means every remote or every rural place of India should not be deprived of water facility. They should get water facility, and the target given is 2024. Now see, and remember this, when you are reading all these missions or this initiative, ensure that you are keeping the name in mind and the objective. As I said, you don't have to remember everything. Like for example, I just go back for a minute. So if I'm talking about green credit scheme, it is something related to what? Forest. Okay. If I'm talking about Namami Gange, so you will remember that it is the project Ganga. So if I'm talking about Jal Jeevan Mission, so it is with respect to rural household getting pipe drinking waters supply. It means a good drinking water supply. So at least keep that in mind very well. Now, the center is planning Green Wall of India. That is, the center is planning an ambitious plan to create a green wall or the northern western part of India. So what this initiative is with? This wall will be 1,400 kilometers long and 5 meters wide. Green belt, which will be stretching from Gujarat to Delhi, that is Delhi-Haryana border. It will be similar to Great Green Wall running width of Africa from Dakar, that is a place in Africa, West Africa, it is Senegal. Okay. The aim of Green Wall is to combat desertification or eastern march of Thar desert and climate change. So in order to reduce the desertification, we have this Green Wall project of India. Okay, I hope you are remembering. So in case after completion of this slide, if I'm asking you one project, you should be able to tell me one name of it, which project stands for which initiative. Is it clear? Okay, Vani, thank you very much for such kind words. So you're a research scholar of commerce from Kashmir. So welcome on the platform and hope that we help you in your journey somewhere properly. Now, yes. So next is your Forest Plus 2.0. Okay. The project which was scheduled in the year 2019. Now this particular project, we have done this one word. Let me see, let's see that whether you remember it or not. So for Forest Plus 2.0 was the project which was launched in the year 2018 but came into force in 2019. So it is a 5-year program which is undertaken by US Agency for International Development and India's Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Now what does this MOEF stands for? Any student in the class, we have done this in one of the class. So I have not purposely kept any full form for this. Let me see whether you people remember. We have done this. It is called as what? I'm just waiting for an answer. Yes. We have done this in one of my recent class of environment, people development and environment. Okay, I'll give you one hint. It is with respect to ministry, but ministry of what? Under Environmental Act itself, Ministry of what? It is with Ministry of what? So any student in the class, the chat box is open. You can use, because normally nowadays chats are off. So now you can please ensure that you can put the message in the chat box. I'm waiting for the answer. No answer yet. So I hope you remember what does it means. Yes, I haven't yet. I'll just refresh my chat box, but because there is no message seen yet. Yes. Vikrant, wait, I'll clear your doubt. First, give me an answer for my question. Okay, I think students are not able to recall. It refers to what? It refers to Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change. We have done this in one of our class itself. Vikrant, yes, Vikrant, regarding previous, I told very clearly in description box, only those lectures link I have kept now, which I have started from Jan 2022. So whatever lectures, if you want my previous lectures, then I have to make a different, because in description box it will not fit. So if okay, I'll try to make it and I will circulate in the groups if you are there in the groups. Okay. Yes, okay, now I've got the answer. Yes, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Yes. Mr. Kharil, if I'm not wrong, yesterday you had pointed that along with the theory, if MCQs goes on. So I don't know whether you are aware or not. Theory goes in the weekdays, and in the weekends, that is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have specially MCQs of the same topic. So this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you will have MCQ on the same topic, that is people development and environment. So try to attempt that, because you will come to know, even if right now the things are a little bit in slow speed, but again and again if the words comes on your ears, you will become little bit confident about your topic. Okay. Yes. So let us see what this Forest Plus 2.0 focuses on. It focuses on developing tools and techniques to boost, to boost ecosystem management, as well as ecosystem services with respect to forest landscape management. So basically Forest Plus 2.0, it is to boost the ecosystem management. Okay, so in order to boost the ecosystem management, we have launched this program and the pilot project. Now I hope everyone knows what is the pilot project, to just see whether how this project will definitely have a response. So it was started with 3 of the states, that is one in Bihar, one in Kerala and one in Telangana. So these were the 3 places which were selected as in pilot project launch for this particular program, that is Forest Plus 2.0. Is it clear? One, it is in Ministry of Environment and it is forest. It's not ecology, it is forest and climate change. Okay. So now, okay, this slide is in front of you, everyone. So now if I go back, I want everyone to just be little bit active with your chat box. Okay, so if I'm just putting the schemes, you have to tell me the scheme is with reference to what. So if I'm asking you the scheme with respect to Green Wall of India. So it was with reference to what? What was the objective, or it was with reference to what? which type it was to reduce what in India? Chat box is open. Little bit give exercise to your fingers now, since lot amount of time, since long back your fingers are not having that exercises, which was very active till December. So if I'm talking about Green Wall of India, so Green Wall of India is basically a project or an initiative by the government of India with respect to what? In order to combat which type of problem with respect to India? Yes, just now we have done. I told you, keep in mind like that. Now I'll put some questions now. Let me make the class active. All 18 students in the class. There are 18 students right now. So 18 students, come on, be clear. Yes, I hope. I have to refresh, I guess. I'm not getting any messages. Okay, I've got, very good. Okay, Neelam. It is with reference to forest, but basically to combat desertification with reference to Thar desert. Okay, so at least desertification you remember in mind. Okay, okay. Then green credit scheme. It was with reference to what? Green credit scheme. It was with reference to. I hope others. There is only answer by one student. Others, please. Yes, no one is answering. Green credit scheme, okay. Yes, now I'm asking you about green credit scheme. Okay, green credit scheme was with respect to forest. What was Jal scheme for? Jal Jeevan scheme for? Or Jal Jeevan mission was basically for what? Okay, till I'm not getting answers, I'm not going to go ahead. So at least some students now just be little bit active. This will just a little bit warm up for your brains also. So some theory, little, I think I should do this very frequently so that, you people become bit active. Okay, now my next question is, okay, rural water, very good. Okay, fine. So now let me see who comes, let us keep little bit competition. Now I'm going to put the questions on efficiency, thermal efficiency. So if I'm asking about wind efficiency, okay, wind energy efficiency, what is the wind energy thermal efficiency? Har Ghar Jal, yeah, Har Jal, it is Har Ghar Jal, it is Neelam. Har Ghar Jal, that is every rural house should get, water. And you should also remember 2024 is that the deadline for that scheme. Okay. Okay, yes, water for drinking to every home with a target of 2024. Okay, my next question was wind efficiency, thermal efficiency, wind energy thermal efficiency is what percentage? Okay, yes, water is over now. I think you get little bit late my message, so I get okay. Mr. Guru, my question was wind energy, thermal. If you remember at least two things, you should remember very well. All mixture has happened. Wind, I'm asking about wind. There is no right answer yet. Wind thermal energy efficiency. So when it was wind, no, Dilip, no, what's going on? Geothermal is 7 to 10%. Solar is 50%. If I'm asking wind energy, wind was 35 to 45. And yes, very good. Okay, 35 to 45. And nuclear was, okay, nuclear, can I get answer for nuclear now? Only one, okay, very good, Neelam. So now it means my students are not active. This is now new invention I myself have got it. So like, I think I should keep on doing this practice every now and then. So yes, geothermal, as I said, 7 to 10%, nuclear 33%, wind 35 to 45%, and solar 50%. So the least is geo and the highest is solar. So this you should keep in mind. Then I gave a question on green credit scheme. So basically it is for with reference to forest, that is, trading of forest as in commodity. And then Mai Ganga, I didn't ask this question because it is with reference to Ganga. It is easy to remember. Jal Jeevan Mission, So Jal Jeevan Mission, it's basically Har Ghar Jal, that is every house in the rural area should get water, and the target was 2024. And the Green Wall of India, which was basically to combat desertification as an initiative in environment. And Forest Plus, that is 2.0, a pilot project which was launched in order to boost ecosystem management. Now what I will do, as when I will start with the revisions, when I'll start with MCQ, I have, for me to from theory only, I will get ample number of MCQs. I don't have to refer anything. Okay. Now yes. So now let's go for the next initiative, the last initiative. This I have done with the regular students in class. If I show you the next slide, you will be able to remember. So we'll go first the easier slide. Just a minute. Oh god, that slide is not, just a second. I think that slide has, just a minute. One slide of mine is missing. I'll just trace that slide. Just a second. Give me 1 minute just. Just a minute. Let me just trace the slide. One slide I had made for you people, that is missing. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Fine. So we have this slide as red plus, but then I have made it little bit easier in my regular class also. So let's first understand what is this United Nations READ program. It is basically a collaborative program on I'll take pen. Yeah, on reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation. So now it has a plus symbol added, and which was founded on 24th of November 2008. Now what is the difference between with plus or without plus? So if I say READ, it is actually reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation. But when the plus symbol was added, it refers to what? Conserving forest carbon stock. So it was not only emission of deforestation or degradation, but also going one step ahead. That plus was created in order to conserve the forest carbon stock, sustainable management of forest, and enhancement of forest carbon stock. So the plus was created through international negotiation under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Initially, the negotiation focused only the incentives for developing countries to reduce emission from deforestation and forest degradation. Hence, we acronym it as what? We acronym it as RED, that is reducing emissions from deforestation and degradation. So this R stands for reducing, E stands for emissions, and D stands for one for deforestation and one for degradation. So this project is historically located in southern countries, and today more than 450 countries have 450 countries have joined them. The headquarters, there are more than 440 projects. Headquarter is at Switzerland, Geneva, and membership is of 65 partner countries, and more than 450 projects are under this particular program. So this year it was not very clear, so I have made separate notes. So this particular notes will help you to understand. So if I'm talking about READ, that is nothing but the reducing the emission of deforestation and degradation. Why that plus was added? The plus was added with an intention not only to reduce the emission, but also to conserve the carbon stock, sustainable management, and enhancing the enhancement of forest carbon stock. So this was the reason for this. So this is one of there is a question on this in previous year question paper. There is a question. That's the reason I have taken this slide. Okay. Now, so going ahead, this is the last this is one of the last act, or this you can tell as an act or initiative, not act, initiative. Actually, for Compensatory Forestation Act is also there, Act of 2016. Okay, and later it was also added in 2018. Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority was added. Okay, so what does it exactly does? So let's understand what is its role. It is called as CAMPA, which is established to compensate the loss of forest area and to maintain the sustainability. So day by day, the forest area is reducing. In order to control that, we started with the project called as CAMPA in order to maintain the sustainability. It established National Compensatory Afforestation Fund under a state compensatory afforestation fund in each state. Okay, actually not fund will come here, it will come as act. Under the act, it started this particular sub body, that is fund, which was with the help of each state. Now what does this state? It tells us that 10% of the fund will go to the national fund and rest will go to the state fund, so that the national and state both there will be a contribution for both, and both will take an initiative for for the preserving the loss of forest area. A company which wants to divert forest land must provide alternative land to compensate the afforestation. Thereafter, company have to pay for planting of new trees in the alternative land. So it means that it is like you have to replace. So if you are taking any forest land, then it has to be replaced with the normal land and the afforestation will start over there. So this will help to maintain the balance, and this will avoid the loss of forest area. So that was the only initiative of the CAMPA program. So CAMPA was basically to compensate. So the name itself, see how it comes, compensatory. So for this compensation, the initiative is not only with the funds but also with the land. The Act also seeks to establish national and state compensatory afforestation fund management and planning authorities, so that they will ensure that these funds are managed well in order to look for the forest area. Okay, so I hope this is very clear now with every one of you. We have done lot of initiatives. So in case if the question, whatever initiatives were given, I have listed all those initiatives. I have not missed any initiative. So if you get questions on this initiatives, at least you should be aware very well. In revision class, we will also do MCQs on this initiative. Okay. Now here, this particular slide is basically, the human force on ecosystem process. So it means that there is a table. Now the table talks about the ecosystem process and the human impact. Okay, so soil generation, control on water cycle, removal of waste, flow of energy, and nutrient recycling. So what human impact? Like if I'm talking about soil generation, agricultural practices have presented soil to the climate, bringing about the incredibility loss of topsoil. So now these are the ecosystem process or initiative, you can say, in order to control the things. So not only to control the soil, but also with the help of controlling through water cycle, controlling the removal of waste, okay, controlling the flow of energy, as well as nutrient recycling. So this is again an initiative basically done in order to ensure that some or other form the environment is kept at the balance form. Okay, if like for example, if it is an erosion, to control the erosion, soil erosion. If it is a contamination, to control the contamination. If it is flow, the energy is polluting the environment, to keep it under control. And recycling in order to also maintain the balance of the environment. So this is basically just a revision. There is no question seen on this yet, but this you just can keep, just last minute revision you can do for this particular slide. Okay, as such there is no detailed question on this topic. Now coming to the waste part. So we have waste that is in the form of solid waste, which is divided into three, which is depending on three sources: municipal, hazardous, and biomedical. So first let us see what exactly we have to study under solid waste. It is an everyday item that can be discarded or abandoned. Materials like garbage, refuse, sludge from wastewater treatment plant or air pollution control facility are considered under solid waste, or considered as solid waste. The waste can be solid, liquid, semi-solid, or contained gaseous material, resulting either from industrial activities or from mining operation or from agriculture. So now there is certain statistics with reference to India. So per day 1,50,000 tons of municipal waste is generated in India. According to World Bank, India's daily waste generation will reach 3,77,000 tons by 2025. This is the statistics which is given by the World Bank. 62 million tons of waste is generated every year in India. Less than 60% of it is collected and 15% is processed. See, out of the 62 million tons, only 15% of it is processed. It means that rest of the waste is polluting the environment. Maharashtra is the largest solid waste producer. Delhi comes second in place. Sikkim produces the least amount of solid waste. Okay, so now what are the types of solid waste? Depending on which sources. So the sources are municipal, hazardous and biomedical. So municipal waste, it consists of household waste, construction from the building, demolition of debris or coming from the building sites, sanitation residue or waste from the street. Rising urbanization is the one of the most rapid reason for increase of solid waste. Changing the lifestyle of the consumers that is products packed in plastics, aluminum foils such as non-degradable items can cause hazard to the environment. So when we talk about solid waste, you should know what are the sources. What is the reason? The reason is rapid urbanization and it creates much amount of non-degradable waste. Coming to hazardous waste, toxic material that comes from industries and hospitals are labeled as hazardous waste, which can be toxic not only to human beings but also for plants and animals. 4 states, that is Andhra, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, are the main contributor of solid waste. Old batteries to polish old medicine bottles are some of the another hazardous waste that is generated from household. Industrial sector generates waste metal, chemical, paper, pesticide, dye, refining and rubber goods industry. These are the another contribution from industrial sector. Direct exposure to this type of waste can be fatal to human beings, and direct exposure to chemicals is hazardous, which can be in the form of mercury as cyanide. It can be also turned as it can be turned as fatal. So it is definitely, we try to understand that it is not of any use. In fact, it is not only spoiling the plants, animals and human beings, but it is also very bad when it comes to environmental balance, ecological balance. And last is hospital waste, that is in the form, the waste which is generated during testing, diagnosis, immunization, treatment or in research activities. So chemicals used in the hospitals for the different treatments, if not disposed safely, can again be fatal. The chemical used in the form of phenols or formaldehyd, which are used as in disinfectants, and mercury in the thermometer or equipment which is used to measure the blood pressure has to be treated well, otherwise it can be dangerous. Other hospital waste like the solid waste, disposable, anatomical waste, cultures, discarded medicines, chemical waste, all definitely bandages, body fluids, if not disposed properly, can lead to worst environmental impact. So this has to be taken care. We have just now seen the statistics of India, and out of which only 15% is processed. 85% is just thrown in the environment, just disturbing the ecological balance. Okay. So yes, so here we have completed the topic of waste. Okay. Now, as I said, this I have listed some points over here. This we have already completed. Now the reason to bring this table is just to make sure that, because I know very well some students sit for the lecture but maybe on self, like you have not yet started with your self study. So I am just trying to put you the words again and again in your mind, so that you automatically the things get captured in your mind. So let's quickly have this National Agreement Revision. Montreal Protocol, which started in the year 1987, there is a keyword in UGC net papers also, ozone layer. So at least right now this you can please keep in mind: Montreal Protocol, the year, and depletion of ozone layer. That is how you remember it. Then Rio Summit, also known as Earth Summit, United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, started in the year 1992 with these outcomes. These outcomes we have done in detail. Agenda 21, Convention on Climate Change, Biological Diversity, and Rio plus 10 and plus 20 conferences, both we have done. So this is with respect to what? Rio Summit. So this also you have to keep in mind. Then Convention on Biological Diversity, which we did yesterday itself. 1992 is the year to conserve biological diversity. Components which are to use in a sustainable way. I told you, keep in mind, when it comes to Convention of Biological Diversity, the best way is sustainable well. These are the three goals. If you remember, the three goals, and one common goal is sustainability. But three goals are biological diversity, equal and fair treatment, and sustainable way. Okay. When we talk about Kyoto Protocol, that is 1997 which started. India ratified it in the year 2002. It was with respect to greenhouse gases. For Kyoto Protocol also the keyword is greenhouse gases when it comes to UGC net examination. So here it is carbon trading, penalties for non-compliance. If you do not follow the rules, regulations, there are penalty under the protocol. International Solar Alliance, which we did yesterday, that is alliance between India and France, which was launched in the year 2015 with respect to use of solar energy. We have done this. So this, at least I am making you familiar with the words so that slowly you will catch up the speed and you will be expert in this. Okay. And coming to the last is Paris Agreement. Yes, that is in 2015. It was basically with the emission intensity which is to be reduced by 2030. Okay, so this I will take one class. I will take this word. So actually Paris Climate Agreement, the actual word is Green Climate Fund. So this is these are the normal words which are seen in the papers. Yes, Neelam, very correct. Good for just making it again, reminding it with the help of terms. So yes, today this was the content which we have studied. So we have tomorrow's day also for this, and Friday and Saturday you will be having MCQs on people development and environment. I know this topic went little bit tough for you as compared to the rest of the unit, but as I have promised that again I will be conducting the regular classes for people development and environment specially. See, I will try my level best 200% that before the examination, this unit, you should fall in love with this unit. That at least that I can promise. But it will come with little bit of practice. So this is just the first cycle. So just give time to yourself, to your mind to digest the things. Automatically it will happen. Okay. Mr. Khan, as we promised, you know very well, the moment that unit gets over, there is time for this unit to get over, but the moment the unit get over, by next day the PDF will come in the group, and if not, you are always there to remind us. So just remind, it will happen. So none of the things will be left out, everything will be given. Okay, don't worry. Yes, so thank you for the day. But before going, Global Online University also has examinations with respect to Gujarat set, West Bengal set, KSET, APSET, wherein we have full syllabus, mock test, PDF solution, notes, 2500 plus MCQs, video lectures. Package is given, that is 999. You have the contact details also. You can get in touch with the numbers, and you ensure that you are using the facility. And yes, don't stop studying. See, anyways, examination is our aim, but at the same time our knowledge is also increasing. So just keep studying, but at the same time make some strategy. Your target should be achieved in this year without fail. Okay. Yes, thank you very much everyone for those kind words. And yes, do trust, we are definitely here to help you out. Only thing is that keep on practicing. At least just try to give 1 hour exclusively for study. Slowly your body will take it, and it will become an habit. Okay, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.